Come back to Sunrise. Mr. Adesina, we've got one question for you before we get Mr. Mashaya to also weigh in on this one. Well, you say people should stop doubting and the disbelief should end. I ask again, would you schedule an interview, even if it's a 5-minute interview with us, with the president?
Yes, we can always raise it with the president if we get to have verbal communication. It can always be raised, but don't forget that the ultimate decision will be that of Mr. President. I can recommend, I can tell him it's needful to do this at this point in time. He would either say yes or no.
What do you think?
Well, we are in Thomas Didymus' moment here in this matter. Remember when Jesus appeared, Thomas Didymus said, he said he did not believe that it was Jesus. Then Jesus said, handle me, I see. A spirit has no flesh, blood, or bone as you see me have. And then he said, when he put his hand there and he said, oh, my Lord and my God. The point is, we have not got to that stage where we say, my Lord and my God. We are still in a state where we are looking for a sign. Where we are looking for a sign to show whether the president is in the good stage where he is. Femi has done a good job to talk about present tense, past perfect. We are not interested in perfect, past perfect. We want future tense. And as we have the future tense will tell us when he's going to come back. That's the tense we are interested in. We're not interested in past perfect. So we have a tension of tenses here, Femi. So it's very important that we get the future tense. When we get the future tense, then we'll get settled. As I said earlier, modern medicine has gone beyond all of this we are saying. And all the optics have not been right. Dogara goes there and he says he's as fit as a fiddle, shows that he's fiddling with the facts, because you can't be fit as a fiddle and then still be resting. And being a soldier, an ex-soldier, you don't expect that the man will just be resting there when he has a lot of work to do. I mean, the facts don't add up. As I said, it looks like there's a tension going on here. We know what the situation is. We don't want to say it because we think it's a private matter, but this is democracy and this is the life of over 150 million people.
The Constitution,
we need to get more about that.
The Constitution does give Mr. President the comfort, of course, or you might call it constitutional promulgation, that he can maintain his privacy to an extent.
Yes. Now, to what extent, please?
Now the big question is Mr. President working within the confines of the Constitution, even if he refuses to come out to let Nigerians know his state of health?
He has not done anything wrong constitutionally. The point is that the law is one thing, and decency and reality is another thing.
So this is based on sentiments, really?
Yes, it's a strong sentiment. And as Oscar Wilde said, he said human beings are more sentimental than reasonable. That the sentiments are more important than reason. And the sentiment is what is out there. He's sick. We have all reasons to be sympathetic. But as I said earlier, this is a matter not just of one man, but of the fortunes of 150 million people, of a whole nation. And the people are entitled to some form of communication, at least something decent. But as he himself said, the past perfect was not perfect. That is why many people don't believe what has happened after the past perfect. Nothing has been perfect since. And that's why many people don't really believe what has happened. And if, as I said in my column on Monday, if there is a video of Buhari jumping in the gym, people will believe that it's a fake person. So we have been rigged out of the facts from the beginning. So no matter what we do, will not be fact. The only thing that can impress Nigerians is for Buhari to come back to Nigeria, and then they see him with all the people, all the members of the Federal Executive Council seated, and then people will say, yes, we believe he's back at his well. It is unfortunate, but that's the reality.
So how long can this go on for? What if we don't see Mr. President back in the next 1 month?
Well, the game goes on. The game goes on. Because it will be, Femi will still start repeating the same thing and teaching us about tenses here and there. We'll still have the tension of tenses.
Maybe we'll have a badly modifier.
We have modifiers.
I mean,
Perhaps an amendment of the Constitution will help in clarify and rest this kind of issues.
I don't know that you can go and go to the Constitution and say that when the president is sick, you should say whatever is the ailment is and what the doctors say, and the doctors should come out and put the paper up. As I also said in my column, if there is a statement from the doctor, a written paper from the doctor, and you put it here and you flag it or flash it on channels, there will be another version of it on the internet saying that that is apocryphal.